Well, Mark, close at the end there, wasn't it? But we go back to what you've talked about before. You've scored 3 goals, yet defending has let you down.
Yeah, it's just long balls into the box, of course, is a problem. I can't deal with it, you know. And if you can't defend balls into your box, then you've got a problem, and you're going to have to score 3 or 4 goals a game to try and get anything out of it. Like, we scored 3 goals at home, and we should be winning.
When are these defenders going to step up to the plate? I know you told them, didn't you, that who's it going to be this time, and yet a couple of deliveries really they should have dealt with.
Yeah, I mean, Tamworth, you know, I've got some big lads up front, Tommy Wright and Perry and Cunnington. And if you give them 3 headers in the box, invariably they've got a chance of scoring, and that's what happened. So you've got to be brave enough and strong enough to go and compete with someone and say that they're not going to beat me in here. And if they do, they're not going to get enough of a header on it that they score from. We're far, far too easy to score against. And you know, we worked this week on trying to stop that, but like I said before, it comes down to desire again.
Got your first point as manager. That is a positive. You've gained a point on Gateshead as well, who've lost today. What's the sense, what's the feeling in the dressing room tonight?
There's a lot of frustration because they know that they should have won the game today. You know, it's nothing that I can do. It's not a coaching problem. It's a personal mentality where you've got to be mentally strong and say, I'm not going to lose my personal battle today when the ball comes in the box. I'm going to head it away, and I'm not going to let my man score. But until that stops, then I would probably say we'll keep conceding goals. But we'll work on it again. I'm going to put 1,000 balls into the box on Tuesday night and Thursday night, and they've got a header.
What's the attitude of your players been like since you've been here?
You watch them, you can't fault their spirit, you can't fault their effort. It's just misguided, I think, you know, and you know, instead of I don't know, running 70 yards, head it out your box. Head it out of your box and make sure that your man doesn't score. Like I say, in the conference, you have to be able to do that. You know, like you look at Tamworth, 2 centre-halves. They just kept heading it out of the box, heading it out of the box. You have to do it. It's monotonous, and I know it's boring. I'm saying it. We should be talking about good football and decent goals we scored. But we're talking about errors again.
On the plus side, you alluded to it there. A couple of your new signings that have come in have made an impact, haven't they? That must please you.
Yeah, that's what they have. You know, you've got whoever you bring in's got to try and improve what you've got. And I think on the whole they have. You know, we could probably do with an experienced head at the back to talk the young lads through it. But is anybody going to let a good player like that go at this stage of the season? And are they going to come to Telford, with all due respect to a battling to stay in the league? So we keep looking, but you know, we've got to keep working with the lads we've got.
You brought in Niall Rodney. That was pretty last minute, wasn't it?
This morning, late last night. He came available, and I knew of him. He gives us that bit of pace, and he's raw, and just, you know, second half we gambled and got up the pitch, and you know, I thought like second half we looked as though we could score goals.
A couple of players missing today. Steve Jones, first of all. The rumours going around about his future amongst the crowd, but what would you say to that?
He was ill. He rang the physio at 12:40 and just said that I think one of his children was ill. So that's all that I know. And Nathan Rooney had flu.
A couple of players missing there. You've got also, you made a decision to play Luke Hubbins at right back. Add a bit more pace there. I mean, he won't get beaten for pace in defence there, will he?
I thought he did well. I thought he was one of our back four that won his headers. You know, I just said to him he was the best header of the ball in the back four. But no, I think he's got all the attributes to play right back. He can go forward. I wouldn't suggest he'll get beat very often 1v1, and he gets stuck in, to be fair to him. So I was really pleased with him.
Going down to Newport, I guess. Capable of getting an upset there?
Why not? I just said to the players, there's no point going anywhere now and saying, right, but let's keep our shape and we'll try and do this. We might as well just go and all-out attack, because at the minute we can't defend. So we might as well try and win 5-4. Why not? And let's have a bit of fun and see if we can score some more goals.
And finally, just a word for Richard Pennicott as well.
Yeah.
Came on, won most of his aerial battles. How pleased are you with his performance?
he did well when he came on the other night. It's just, you know, if we'd have started 4-4-2, he would have played. But I just felt that we had to try and protect the two centre halves a bit. So solved that. That won't happen again, and they'll have to deal with it. They'll have to grow up quickly. They'll have to get a broken nose sooner or later. And I'm sure their girlfriends won't mind them coming home with a few stitches in their eyebrows. They might even get a sympathy vote, and see how they get on.
Thanks, Mark.